what's up everybody? It is Grumpy Jeff here, and we are doing another champion review of one of the new champs, Grunch Killjoy. Love the name, love the kit, love the character, awesome model, obviously rendered after the Grinch. So let's get started and let's jump into this. Let's look at his kit first here. We have on the A1, we got the attacks one enemy, 40% chance of placing a block debuff for 1 turn. And then you can add another, looks like another 25%, so you can get 65% chance of placing block buffs. That can be huge. Single target, of course, but still not bad at all. And this is a bomb champion, so we have attacks all enemies on his A2 that has a 50% chance of placing a bomb debuff that detonates after 1 turn. I like the low turn count there, and then you can add another 20% on that as well, so you're going to get it down to 70% chance of placing a bomb on every champion to go after 1 turn. Then you have his Hex Eater, his A3, removes all debuffs from all allies, then places a 15% continuous heal buff for 1 turn on each ally for every debuff removed. So that is huge. That's a game changer. So like poisons and all that stuff, losing 5%, well now you're getting 15% back for every single poison on there. So that is awesome. And then his passive works with his A2, fills the turn meter of all allies by 10% whenever a bomb debuff detonates on an enemy. Gonna have to try that out to see if it's just his bombs or if it's any bombs, because you could build a really quick, nasty bomb team with this guy if you wanted to. And then we have an aura here, which is defense and faction crypts, which is not bad, but again, it's faction crypts. It'd be nice if it was defense everywhere or something like that. I kind of don't like the isolated auras, but whatever. Anyways, let's jump in it and see how we've kitted him out. So here he is, all leveled up, ready to rock and roll. I have him in Relentless gear because I want to speed up those bombs. I got him kitted out pretty decently here. He's got an insane base speed of 102 for such a big guy like that. So, I mean, that's really nice. I got his crit rate up to well over 100. We got his crit damage over 200. And then we got massive accuracy, so we make sure those bombs land. We're going to go ahead and look at his total stats here. So we got the 106 crit rate, 209 crit damage. Then we have 251 on his accuracy. And then not too high, but not bad on attack there with 2,000. I really focus on the crit damage over that. We've already been over the skills, so we'll go into the masteries that we go ahead and we set up here. We took him down to War Master. Make sure he gets that extra damage there. And then I really focused on him extending any buffs that he may cast, so hopefully that'll work on his heals there. And then, you know, Sniper to make sure that he lands those bombs, give him that extra 5%. And then just some general cycle of violence and stuff like that to get him more goes on his bombs. So yeah, that's pretty much how we built him out there. Again, cool model. Doesn't look like there's too many reviews. Pretty high review. Clan Boss would be the only one where he doesn't make sense, and I get that. Bombs are kind of garbage out there. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take him out to the Dragon, because that is where I feel like he's going to have a ton of utility, just because the Dragon lays down so many debuffs. So I'll get that set up, and we'll get right back to this. Alrighty, guys, we got him here in an all-epic team, just kind of doing it not so Lego heavy as I usually do here, and we're going to see how hard this guy can smack. I'm not going to slam him with that yet. Ooh, I gotta wait. Gotta wait. This could be interesting. Alright. Not bad. 2,700 on just a regular A1 with the defense down. Ooh, and his Relentless is making him go again. Alright, so we'll smack again. There's another 29,000 there. And this is what we wanted. We want the Weaken to come up. And there we go. Alright, so now we can get it through. Just move all these guys. Blah, blah, blah. So we can't do anything. So he's still got his attack up. Yeah, I don't care about that. The whole point is just to slam him. Alright, so here we go with his A2. We're going to see how hard that hits on these guys. We're going to have to focus on these three since they've already burned through their stuff. Alright. There's a little magical fireworks. So there's... looks like he hit mid-30s, high 20s. I might have seen a low 40 over here on one of them. But, I mean, then he puts that bomb, and they're just going to go ahead and go, and that's when you're going to wipe them out. Plus, you're getting 10% every time that bomb goes off, which is a huge deal. You know, you just keep taking down their stuff, you block their stats, and eventually it's just going to wear them down. That bomb should just blow them out. No problem. And then there's some other stuff with him that I really kind of want to work. I mean, bombs don't hit as hard as I'd like. A lot of people complain about the bomb hitting. That's just the way it is. But he's solid champ when it comes to hitting. Those are some pretty solid hits. So we'll go ahead and skip ahead to the dragon itself and see how hard he hits out there. Alright, so here's the first part of his utility against the dragon himself. So you get that first blown, you got your weakens, you got your poisons, you got all that kind of stuff. His A3 is just so solid. Removes all of it, and now they all have the turns are there. I mean, everything is just boom, boom, boom. Look at all those heals you got out there. These guys are going to be just fine. I mean, it's just crushing them. Just crushing them. Unfortunately, I missed the weekend over here, so we're not going to get that on top of there. So we're going to have to do another run. So I'll go ahead and jump ahead to that when I get the weekend down so you can see how hard he hits. Alright, so here's his A1 against a decreased defense and weaken over there, and he has a increased attacks. We're going to go ahead and see how that hits on the dragon. And we'll just pop him. So 33,000. So he's got a pretty decent A1. Then his bomb procs and hits them over there. So, I mean, you can get some massive hits on this guy. I'll jump ahead to when we're going to go with his A3 as well. Alright, so a little bit different team comp. We ended up killing the dragon before I could get it ready, so I just kind of threw one together that I could get through there. And here we are. We got our increased attack, increased crit damage. We got our A3 ready. We got weaken. We got decreased defense. We're going to go ahead and just hit him pretty hard on the A2 there and just see how it hits. So Kindle Soulfire. So he got 34,000, plus he got his War Master, plus he's going to have a, well, if it had hit, the bomb would go off. So there's definitely a lot to be done there, but there's so much more utility you can do with this particular champion. In fact, I'm going to show you another run with another build to show you exactly how great he can be and the weird ways in which you can use him, or at least the ones I've come up with. So we'll go ahead and jump ahead to that as well, still with the dragon. Alright, so here we go, working with Seer to do the Karma Burn. It's nice. Gets the dragon. Make sure you time it well. I screwed it up a couple times, not thinking about it, just playing the game normally. And I kept having my Siphi put the block debuffs up, which really kind of screwed everything up. But, you know, whatever. But with you got Grunch doing his thing. Let's see here. What do I want to do? 2-2-2-2. Might as well put a shield up if we're going to rip it off. And then you got this guy coming in here. You do his A3, the Hex Eater. So you're going to turn all those debuffs into freaking buffs. And now look at what she has to work with for the Karma Burn. Unfortunately, he got another go. Sped up before her. Siphi's probably going to go again there. Not good timing on my part. But for the most part, I mean, it's pretty darn good. She's going to be able to rip off all kinds of stuff and just slam down the dragon. Now, she's not built out super mega big, so she's not going to do a huge hit. But you can use him to turn all those debuffs against an enemy with her freaking, or with his A3, the Hex. I mean, that's just huge. That's a huge thing to do if you compare her with Siphi, and then you put, you know, Mausoleum Mage in there, or, you know, your Siphi, or whoever you have that is your main buffer. And then even if you're going up against a team that also buffs, I mean, you're just talking about just a massive amount of damage you can just pair with your Seer there. And that is awesome. I have one more thing I want to try with the bomb team, and we'll have to see how that goes, and I'll be right back with that one. Alright guys, so we got our bomb team going here. He's already gone. He's just here mainly to give them extra accuracy. That's the whole point. So let's go see here. So we have the attack all enemies 2 times, 75% chance to place them with the bomb. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and do this right here to make the bombs detonate. And see how much the turn meter goes up if these bombs go off here. So it looks like we got a little bit of turn meter out of that. Not too much, although not many bombs went off, so. The idea is that his passive is going to keep giving them more and more turns, so they're going to go just a crazy amount. Probably don't need to have it on that when I'm doing manual. Alright, so nothing major here. Just put a debuff. So there's some more. Try and take this away so they don't kill everybody. Yeah, you can kill him. I'm not really worried about it. Just kind of looking at like how much we get out of all this stuff. So we'll get some more bombs out there. Not seeing like a tremendous amount of like gain or benefit to this. Mainly, I mean, obviously my champions. These bomb champions are not built for massive amounts of bombing, nor survivability, nor anything else, because I just don't use them that much. That's just the honest truth about these guys. So going out there, but getting these little things like this, maybe if you had a 1-2 team, or if you build him really weak with a reviver, so every time he dies, you know, you get all that wonderful stuff going. But here we go again. See where everyone's turn meters are, and then we'll go ahead and see if we get any of these to go off. There's some bomb timers. So yeah, I mean, it helps to speed him up. You can see him speeding up a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it definitely has some utility. You could easily use it here and there. If you wanted to build a really niche team, maybe even the arena, you could probably get that to work relatively well. However, you're going to have to build out a bomb team. Like, you're going to have to build bomb specific, or at least have just a niche corner. So 2 of your 4 or 2 of your 5 characters, depending upon where you're doing it, will have to be bomb specific. But so far, I'm thoroughly pleased with Grunch. He is a heck of a champion. He's nice, he's strong, he's got a lot of utility, works with the Karma Burn. We're going to go ahead and drop him into, oh, I don't know, say one of the Doom Tower bosses. So let's go ahead and jump over to that. Alright, so here we are in the hard Doom Tower at the first encounter with Agrath, the Necral Spider, and yeah, I just want to see how well he does. I know he's the wrong affinity, so it's going to hurt just him being here anyways. But we're going to kind of push through and just see what he can do with all that nasty stuff that's going to be laid down out there. You know, with all the poisons you get fighting this spider, it definitely helps out to have someone who can just turn all that stuff against them. So we'll just kind of see what happens here when you get all these poisons just spat out there. Of course, we could wipe. You never really know. But yeah, I mean, that's just huge. Look at that huge change right there. So, I mean, I don't have a revivalist here. I don't have anyone to help me out in that manner, but holy cow, all of a sudden that just dominates. You know, these people are getting full healths out of that. And so you can kind of augment a little bit here and there to make sure. That's obviously going to screw her up. I don't think I want to use bombs. Don't really want to do that. Yeah, so I mean, there you go. He definitely has a lot of utility here. When you get those massive poisonings and you get that huge just amount of stuff going on. If you had someone like a Painkeeper or Prince Chimera, it would be really nice to pair him up with them, because be able to get that to cycle back, since you are going to encounter just poison after poison after poison when you're going against Agrath. The reason I'm not going against, obviously, or not doing his A3 with the bombs and whatnot, is these little spiders will just tear us apart. But yeah, just getting that ability to recycle over and over again is definitely going to help you out, especially because the pure number of poisons that they're putting out there is just so high that, well, we'll see if he even survives all this stuff, that it just helps out tremendously. Just all the heals he can put. I'm going to go ahead and use it one last time to make sure they survive for another round. Get through everything, hopefully. Oh, the little baby spider. I should have waited until the end of the baby spiders, but didn't need to. Boom, bang, bomb. What the heck? Yeah, whatever. That's weird. I guess they still get to go. Anyways, so there you have it. He does have some utility against the Nethril Spider, or the Nether Spider. But, I mean, you really, if you had him there with a Revivalist and your defense team or your decreased turn meter or whatever you're trying to do, he definitely is going to convert so many of those poisons to help out the heals, and it's just that one extra step that's really going to help you out. The bombs are not going to be much utility in this kind of situation, so it's not something you can really lean on there. We'll go ahead and jump over to the arena and see how hard he can hit in there, or how much utility, not hard, but let's say utility he has in the arena. So far, I am liking this champ a lot. Plus, the model kind of helps with that a little bit. There's a really, really cool model. Alright, so this is unfortunately one of the few teams I could find that might actually put enough debuffs on the team for him to have what I thought he would be good for a defensive kind of player. So I'm just going to intentionally attack here so he gets all the decreased debuffs and everything there. Okay, so we got wiped out just a touch there. But you can see how this would be somewhat effective here. Just being able to convert all that stuff over to heals. And then you just get that secondary go. Oh, wipe them out. But that's kind of what I was thinking. Obviously, it didn't work out here. His bombs, that's a tough one. So I have one more thing to try with the bombs and see if it works out here. We'll go ahead and move on to that. Alright, so we put him more in a standard setup, more of a speed-based team to see if he can go first and kind of just see how we can do with the bombs and the decreased defense and whatnot. So we'll just kind of get our turn, see how hard we can hit. You know, what kind of damage are we doing with the bombs and whatnot. So we'll slow this down. Get some bombs out there. So you saw 27,000, 17,000. Not bad hits. Plus, I mean, everyone's going to go and they're going to get their bombs, and that's what you're looking for. When they go off, it's also going to help you guys. Let's see. Put them to sleep without killing them. Maybe. Try and steal that. Oh, so there's the bomb going off. Yeah, so I mean, it's not bad. He's not a bad arena hitter. I mean, the bombs are definitely going to help kind of finish it. As you can see, the teams I got to select to go against hard ones is tough to find, so maybe. He has some utility. You know, I'm not going to discredit him and see what he does, you know. Wait, no, she just screwed that up. Of course she tried to steal. So we get the bombs out there. Get a bomb out there. Ooh, block boss. Of course that launched her. That's funny. That's funny. There we go. Not without his use. You know, he's got a decent hit. Obviously, that's the wrong kind of person to go against. Boom. So there's the speed up at the 10%. Yeah, I mean, he's okay. He's okay in the arena. If you don't have a good hitter, he can definitely do that. I mean, 20,700. Not bad. The bomb, if you don't finish on the A3 and you put his accuracy way up there, the bombs can definitely finish off a couple champions, especially weaker champions. His heals are going to help if you go against a big debuffer. The problem in the arena right now is just finding a really good team that does a lot of debuffing. I just keep getting these kind of ads or these, I guess they're just bot teams. So it's not like I can show you too much, unfortunately. But yeah, I'd say I'd give him, you know, 4 stars for the arena. Maybe 4.5. Not bad. Not bad at all. So, I hope you liked the video. That has been Grunch. He definitely has utility in all dungeons, anywhere you get a debuff. He's going to have a lot of utility in the Doom Tower. When you come up against those waves, they're just debuffing like crazy. When you get the, you know, Bad Owls or whatever, just poisoning the crap out of you, he's going to turn those to heals, and he's going to turn it right on their face, and the bombs are going to help speed you up. And if you pair him with more bombs, you're going to get more speed up. So, excellent champ. Awesome model. Thank you for watching. Please hit the thumbs up button if you like this video and found it helpful. Subscribe and hit the bell if you want to watch further videos and get notifications of them. Anyways, you have yourself a wonderful day.